After Ashborn appeared, Jinwu stood there looking in disbelief at that gigantic army of shadows, because compared to that massive number of summons, his own was a very small army. The Shadow Monarch then points his sword and orders all the shadows to charge forward, but unlike the previous fight, the monsters were now much stronger. Their roars were so absurd that they even made the earth tremble. What before seemed like a massacre had now turned into a full-scale war, and Ashborn does not just stand by watching. He enters the battlefield himself and begins slashing the knights one by one. After a long time fighting, Ashborn finally wins. At that moment, two gates appear in front of him. From one of them, a massive army led by a knight begins to emerge, while from the other, several monstrous beasts appear. Then, two beings show up before Ashborn. One of them was Baran, the monarch of white flames, and the other was Rakan, the monarch of beasts. A new battle begins, and even though they destroy several shadows, Ashborn simply made all of them rise again. Watching this, Jinwu becomes completely terrified, because if it were him, he would have run out of mana a long time ago. But looking at Ashborn, it seemed as though his power never ended. After a long battle, Ashborn defeats both monarchs. He corners Baran while Rakan manages to escape. Looking directly at Baran, Ashborn asks why he betrayed him. Baran begins to smile and replies with something in the monster's tongue. In that instant, Ashborn grabs him by the neck and lifts his body into the air, beginning to squeeze his neck with immense force. But suddenly, Ashborn stops and starts looking confusedly at his own hands, as if he were trying to remember something. At that moment, Jinwu realizes the truth. It was he who was inside Ashborn's body, as if he were living through all those memories personally. Right after that, Jinwu feels something beating inside the right side of his chest, a black heart. He then finally understands that somehow Ashborn had entered inside him.